Man, I just can't get enough of that intro.
I like it. I like it.
I love that slow song. You
I
know,
feel like I'm in like middle school.
Do you remember who I told you who actually is singing on that song?
Joan Jett?
No.
No.
On your show, you do some video clips, right? And you have a video clip of a beautiful mixed woman coming out of the swimming pool in the movie Fast Time is Reaching My High.
Phoebe Cates don't sing that.
Yes, she does.
Phoebe Cates sings that.
Yes, she does. In the 80s, she actually sings too. It's just nobody really knows that. So she's the singer on that song, and with the guy too. She sings it with the guy. I don't know his name, but yeah, she could do everything. So
I forgot she's in a lot of good. She just kind of disappeared though. What happened to
she married that actor Kevin Kline. Kevin Kline. She married Kevin Kline, and one of the kids that they had something wrong with them. So she just she didn't need a movie. She didn't need Hollywood.
She was thinking of her kid. Okay, that's good though. That's sad. That's a sad way to go.
Yeah, I mean, that way to go. But
he didn't masturbate to Phoebe Cates. She. If there was a masturbation award, we should have like 80s nostalgia masturbation awards. Phoebe Cates was on top of the list.
Yeah, I don't blame her for giving up on Hollywood and doing her thing. And it wasn't like she was doing bad in movies. I mean, my God, she was in Gremlins. Those Spielberg. So you're in like gold.
Yeah.
And you got all the young people watching you because she looks great. And she was a true mix of all races in her too. She was white, Asian, and I can't remember. She was I can't remember all her races, but she was like 3 races.
But she taught her friend how to give a blowjob with a carrot.
Fast Times, yeah.
Yes, yeah, Fast Times. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, who didn't watch that? I mean, everybody. I'm sure that she taught a lot of females too. She was important for a lot of people, both males and females.
Listen, who did not like the swimming pool scene as a kid, as a young person? Everybody loved that Fast Time scene when she gets out of that pool.
Well, yeah.
Okay? And her movie, Private School, is very underrated with not Matthew Modine.
Private School.
That Matthew Modine. God, fuck! I can't remember his name. He was actually in season 1 of Stranger Things. He was that doctor in Stranger Things.
I didn't know Phoebe Cates was the doctor in Stranger Things.
Not Matthew Modine. Hold on. I gotta know this answer. I gotta know this answer before we talk about criminal crime. Give me a second, because it's gonna kill me not to know. Private School. There it is. Matthew. Yeah, Matthew Modine. It is Matthew Modine. I was mixing him up with the guy from Godzilla, Matthew Broderick. Matthew Modine. Yeah. And he was in that Private School movie with.
He was in the
Yes, he's one of the original Brat Packs. Yes.
Yeah, whatever happened to the Brat Pack? They just kind of fucking broke up in a harsh way. Like some of them were raped. They were like male rape. Some of them were just raped.
Yeah, they were all in the movie together. St. Elmo's Fire.
Yeah.
They're all in St. Elmo's Fire. Emilio Estevez, the guy from the Breakfast Club. Emilio Estevez was in that too. But the main guy, the punk guy, I can't remember his name. And of course, Rob Lowe was in that and all that.
Rob Lowe's still in all these movies.
So we have a guest today on the show. Alexa. So before I talk about crime, because we got to talk about that, but I'm going to ask Alexa about the Mandela effect. I'm just curious, what will it say if I ask it? Okay, here we go. Alexa, what is the Mandela effect?
According to another Amazon customer, the Mandela effect is evidence that you may have experienced events from a different reality. Finding others with similar memories can affirm that.
That's kind of cool. That's not bad. Now, let's see what Google says about Mandela effect, who controls YouTube.
That's
Hey, Google, what is the Mandela effect?
According to dictionary.com, the Mandela effect refers to when a large number of people share a false memory, originally attributed to the existence of multiple universes.
Ooh.
So you actually have Alexa actually giving you a decent answer, and then you have a Google who controls YouTube, who owns YouTube, gives you the message of false memory. So Russian. So I want to talk about this Criminal Mind episode 7. Episode 7, Rusty. Now I know in UK
emotional.
You don't really get television, so you can't really watch it.
No, I have to download it. I don't know where the fuck that's. A lot of people are talking about that, man.
And you could try CBS All Access. You do a free trial to see if that gets you in.
Okay. I could Pirate Bay it. It's illegal.
Pirate Bay.
Yeah.
You know, the movie itself and the TV show. First of all, they did both the same thing that you and I hated. Is how a person even gets into Mandela effect. A kid dies. In both cases, in this TV show and the movie, a kid has to die, and it's like. Now, when you got into Mandela Effect 2016, did you have a kid that died?
Nobody fucking died.
Nobody died. And then you were preaching it to me about it. It wasn't because somebody died in my life. Now, we felt like we have died, but that's different between people dying. So in the movie, you have a kid dying, and you understand why a person might be going, a little crazy.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, and I said the only thing that was good about that movie was his acting wasn't bad, but the rest of the movie sucks. I told you that movie sucks. Where they try to use the Bearstein and use the Monopoly, kind of like let's use pop culture to make this movie. Okay, so this TV show is basically this guy lost his kid, right? So he's basically he's a serial killer. Okay, he chops people's heads off.
Yeah,
because he's in a different reality, right? So he talks to this goat, a fucking cheap ass goat, about he has to chop heads off, so he sacrifice to get back to his true reality. So it's a madman show, right?
No, but it's not a goat. It's a rabbit. It's a white rabbit.
It's supposed to be a rabbit, but in this one, it's a goat.
Well, it's a goat.
They use a goat. They
use
a goat.
Right. You know why they used a goat face? Because they would get copyright infringement. This is based off, right? Donnie Darko. It's Donnie Darko.
Yeah.
It's it's Donnie Darko when he's pounding it. It's Donnie Darko. I was like, oh, Donnie Darko. It's the movie Donnie Darko.
So this is what the embarrassment really is now. Now, the show's making it look like that. Really, they're making it look like every Mandela effect person is crazy. They're insane. They chop people's heads off and all that. But this is where Hollywood's missing the boat. I told you this before. I believe there's two governments in the United States of America. There's two governments. You got a government that's run by Pelosi, Donald Trump, the Russian prime minister. He also runs. He runs America too. Russia runs America also. Okay, and then you got the other government, Hollywood. Okay, so the government, our actual real government, runs things by using fear.
Yeah,
they do things by fear. They blow shit up, fear to scare you, right? Hollywood does it by movies.
Yeah, by movies.
Now this is where Hollywood was missing the boat. This is how Hollywood missed the boat. Okay, if you want people to watch, just to tell you that Mandela effect people are crazy. You want people to watch. First of all, you got to make better movies. Okay, you have to make better movies. right? Now, the Mandela Effect movie is not a B movie. It's not an A movie. It's a fucking F movie. It's a C movie, right? Because a B movie is like Army of Darkness, Evil Speak, Trick or Treats, a Killer Clowns from Outer Space. Those are like B movies that has a cult following. Yeah. This Mandela Effect movie ain't gonna have no following because anybody who follows this movie, you're crazy. If you follow this movie, if you basing your stuff off of this movie, it's crazy, right? So they're vesting this information. I don't have facts, I don't have numbers, but I bet you 90% of the people who watch that movie was probably people in the Mandela Effect community.
Of course.
I'm telling, because this movie wasn't even good enough to be shown in theaters. It's not even good enough to be shown in theaters. Okay. Yeah. So now you got this TV show.
Yeah.
A couple shout outs real quick. Ocean Girl, welcome. Patrick Roberts from our timeline, welcome. Mandela Affected, welcome. Brian Stavely, welcome. Welcome to the show. Okay. So
welcome to the Psychopath Show. You guys are all insane.
Now, if you want to show Mandela Effect people crazy to chop people's heads off, right?
Yeah.
Why would you put it on a network television show that? But I mean, seriously, you see no soap operas, right? How cheap it looks. Well, this show, Criminal Minds, looks cheap. It looks
filmed in Canada. Right?
Yeah. Who watches that? I'm not making fun of people's ages.
Yeah.
Older people who don't watch, because young people watch Netflix now. They watch Amazon. So if you want to make a difference, you want to show people that Mandela Effect people are crazy, you can't do it on a stupid show that no right age watches the show. I'm serious. If I want to make fun of it, I'm going to make a show on Netflix or something and put some money in it. Because who the fuck? Well, if you're 80 years old and you're watching this Mind Crow channel, you're too. I'm not saying you're too old, but I'm saying you're too fucking old to care if somebody has a Mandela Effect or not. So if you're going to do it right. If you're going to make fun of the community, do it fucking right.
Well, it mocks it away. It mocks it. I mean, Jesus in the Bible now wants people's heads on tarps or wants their heads. So, I mean, okay, so the Bible now has Jesus asking for people's heads, right? Asking for people's heads. So now you've got a psychopath running around cutting people's heads off in a Donnie Darko knockoff. It's a Donnie Darko knockoff, which has a lot of Mandela effects. If people watch Donnie Darko, they'll look at the scene where the engine falls off the plane. It goes through time and space. Well, the engine that falls off the plane was not able to do that in our timeline, which made me really freak out because how does an engine just fall off a fucking airplane's wing? Now it's able to do it in the present timeline. They've got this emergency thing where they could drop the engine now. They could literally drop the engine for emergencies. They couldn't do that before. So it's way at I call it the tits now, the tits of the plane. I think M.A.'s in there. He'll fucking tell you about, have him do the research. He'll fucking verify that they have a thing where they can drop the fucking engines now. So Donnie Darko has the engines dropping. When I saw it, I go, oh, that makes sense now. They can just drop the fucking engine off the plane. It was a fire. So it's a one big-ass Donnie Darko knockoff. They've combined because Donnie Darko has all the mixed dimensions where he lives, when he dies. It's the fucking cat in the box. Basically Johnny Darko is one big cat in the box theory about Donnie Darko. And then I'm watching it going, well, they can't use the rabbit's face so they got to use it for copyright reasons. The goat face. The goat face is just for people to be scared. I'm laughing. I think it's funny.
It is funny because do it right, man. Make it where young people are going to watch it. You're not going to change nothing. This doesn't change anything. I'm not making fun of older people. I'm really not. But who watches fucking regular network television? I don't. The only reason I watched it, right, because Brian mentioned it, and like, oh, let me check this out because I didn't even know what the show was. I far away from that world, and I'm watching it like this looks like a soap opera. And you guys remember the Bernstein bears? Or do you remember does the monkey have a tail or not? Really? It's like I was watching that movie all over again. I was like, are you serious? I mean, do it for real.
Well, what's important about it? Let's just go into the importance of it. I didn't even watch the whole fucking thing. So it's episode 7, right?
It's episode 7. It's called Rusty.
Okay, what series is it?
Criminal Minds. Let me see. Hey,
well, the whole thing. Give me the numbers.
Criminal Minds, episode 7, Rusty.
Wait, episode 7, series what?
Criminal Minds.
Criminal Minds series what?
What?
Episode 7, series. What's the number?
The number for what? Like the year or
what series number is it? What series number?
Number 7.
Episode 7, series 15.
Series 15. It hasn't been on that long, really.
What's the math?
13.
Okay. Episode 7, series 13, episode 7, series 15 equals 13. So now we've got a fucking building that shows up at the World Trade Center just recently. Everybody hoopla about it. Either you believe it or not, I was there. It's the 13th building. Now you've got episode 7, series 15, which equals 13. So you got another 13. Also, it came out the same day that Kirk Douglas died. And Kirk Douglas was how old?
103.
Oh, yeah, 13. So you got a couple of 13s hard hitting the same day. So, yeah, I just went back to the numbers. So you got episode 7, series 15 equals 13. At the same day, Kirk Douglas dies, 103. I mean, it doesn't take it. People need to not be scared and just realize we're in a big ass fucking video game. I'm not saying we're in a video game. I'm just saying things should not be taken seriously. A Tomahawk. I was playing with the Tomahawk today because that's what we're supposed to be like. They're gonna play with it.
Hey, let me just do shout out because I went to
I need a coffee.
I went to Mandela affected show to invite him on the show just so we could talk and be friends, so we could join, so we could be a good community all in one. So I saw that he jumped on. So Mandela, so hold on one second, Floyd. So I want Mandela affected just to come on, just so we can talk it out and just have fun with the communities. Not fight each other communities. We don't want to do that. We want everybody to be happy and stuff. So Mandela affected. I want you to jump on and let's just talk and let's just forget what we all said in the past. Let's just all become friends. There's no reason to run with hate. So my God, Floyd, I'm gonna ask you a question, Floyd.
Yes.
Is that crazy son of a bitch Irish guy really trying to go 24 hours, break the record?
My God, man. I was on with him till 3:30 in the morning and I fucking faded out. He's still fucking out there, man. He's a fucking madman. I love him.
So what's the record? Man, so how's this record based on? Is it based on, because there's 24 hours like church stuff that's on there. Is it based on like,
I think he's going for his own record, which like one time when I was on with him was like 10.5 hours. I can't really stay long. I wanted to say thank you guys so much for bringing me in this community. What you guys are all talking about with the community, and we're fucking kindred spirits. We are the chosen ones, right? But I just wanted to say, while I had this fucking venue, if Brian Stavely is out there, tell him I might fucking love him, man. I did his homework and I put a video on my channel. If you want to wrench me, if you don't, that's fine, but I'll drop it in. I'll drop my channel in. But I did his homework and I did a video on this shit myself. I don't want people to come out of your street
to go see it. You watched it?
Yeah. And I got a lot of shit on there.
Do you have to go right at the minute, or can I ask you a question?
I could give you a few minutes.
Don't you think that if they really want to make fun of the community, they should have put more money and put it on a better show that looks
you
better?
know what? They're fucking dumbasses. And when you start to see through the way they operate, they're fucking laughing the whole way. I mean, they're just fucking laughing at us. They put this stupidity in your fucking face. They put the stupidity in your fucking face because the other sheeple can't see it. And they know that that triggers us and gets us fucking pissed off because we can fucking see through it, man. It's crazy.
If you want people to make fun of the community, put it on a higher tech show.
Right, yes.
Where younger people
well, you know,
watch.
Criminal Minds is a popular show. It is. I don't watch TV, and it is one of the ones that I'm so averted to. Stupid writing.
Let's be honest. For what age group? It is a way older crowd.
Well, that's true. That's true.
Not watching Criminal Minds. I'll be honest.
Well, here's the thing: the older people
even know Criminal Minds was a show, and I watch movies.
Right. Me too. But you know, the thing is, they could keep the older people corralled in their ways. You see, the younger people are the ones that are us that are showing up in these places because there is a fucking new age of enlightenment that will be brought in, and it's going to be brought in by us. I'm telling you that. I don't want to sound fucking grandiose, but it's got to be us. We are a community rising together, and the fucking brotherhood in this community is fucking awesome. And I just want to thank you guys. I got to go, but I will check all this later. He had, you know, and that, you know, send people over to him as well at System Failure, man. Like, what a fucking gracious guy. He's like, I'm telling you, he's like my fucking, and you guys too. I mean, I feel it. I mean, we're all, it's so fucking brotherly. And I love the fact that we're so open-minded about the fucking idiots that don't see it also. I don't mean to call them that, right? Here we are supposed to be brothers, but you're so gracious in explaining to the, you're so Gypsy Road. You are fucking awesome, Eric, at just putting that into context and saying, look, we're all here. Look, we're all fucking fools, but at least we're the fools that are fucking looking for an answer. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Hey, Bob, are you doing a show tonight or tomorrow?
Tomorrow.
You got to check out his show tomorrow.
I'll do mine tomorrow. I might do the Buffalo Bill dance. I want to really bring down the community and make us look really bad. So I might do the Buffalo Bill dance from Silence of the Lambs. I'm debating it.
Oh my goodness, are you going to do it in fucking costume? Oh my god! At least your beard will cover your junk, man. At least the beard is going to cover your junk.
Yeah, he's warning people. He's warning people.
Yeah. Don't watch unless you want to keep your eyeballs in your head. You'll fucking rip them out.
Would you? I'm gonna do I'm gonna have the goodbye horses and then do the dance. Do the Buffalo Bill dance. Yeah. It takes the lotion from the bucket.
It takes the lotion from the bucket. Oh man, good stuff,
I know you gotta go, but is there a question you want to ask Alexa?
You know what? I'm not going to touch your Alexa. I've been known to set them off, man. I've been known to fucking shut Alexas down and blow their fucking minds because I got too much fucking good vibes in me and too much truth. You deal with some AI and shit like that, man, I fucking melt them. People get mad at me because I paint their houses and then I use their Alexa and they come home and it's fucking broken because I'm like, I ask it all kinds of fucking crazy shit.
I'll ask a question for you. Alexa, how do you like Floyd Bingo?
I don't have an opinion on that.
Yeah, of course you don't, you whore.
I don't have an opinion on you, man. I'm sorry.
That's all good. Listen, but you know, if you don't mind me mentioning my channel, if people go check that out, I'd appreciate it. All right, well, it's Floyd Bingo, okay, very easy. And then I have another channel that's called Floyd Bingo's Cycle Ward, okay? And I also have a website, floydbingoart.com. I'd love people to engage me through that. I'd love to engage everyone. YouTube has me suppressed, so when people comment and reach out to me, I don't even see it. So then they think like I backed out because I didn't respond to them. That's bullshit. I want to fucking engage everyone, man. So call me. My phone number is there, my website. You can email, however you want to get me. And if you could check out the channels, we really need some solidarity because I've been suppressed for too long. I picked up 14, 15 subs in the last 12 hours. You know what I mean? So, and by the way, you might not like my shit, and if you don't, that's cool too. Then I'm unsubscribed. But you know, we're all out here for the same purpose, man. Wake people up. Wake people up.
We try to promote everybody. You know, we had the witch goddess on yesterday. I want people to go to her
she's
channel.
Awesome. I know. I saw that. My God, so awesome. I went and subbed everybody, but I was on with friggin' System Failure for like all night, so I didn't even go back to the subs and watch this shit.
After Brian's show was over with Karen, I'm like, fuck, is he still on? And I clicked
I
on it.
know.
I was there with him like,
I went to
damn.
bed at 3:30, right? Like I faded out on him. I lost my fucking mind. And
2 hours,
I
my
woke up
limit.
at 6:30. He was still on. Then I woke up at 10. He was still on. You know,
That's
I mean,
fine.
he's still coherent. I think he drank himself straight or smoked himself straight or something. I don't know, man. He's fucking awesome. You guys are fucking awesome, man. I gotta go. Thank you so much.
All right,
Peace, brothers.
Talk to you later.
Peace and love. We'll be engaging a lot more, I'm sure.
I'll talk to you later.
Cool. That was cool. That's cool.
I can't listen. 2.5 hours and stuff is fine. Maybe once in a great while, 3 hours, but there's just no way.
Well, I used to do 8 hours. I did the 8 hours, but I would get drunk and then pass out and die on camera. So my MO is I die on camera.
Hey, if anybody else wants to jump on, talk about that episode, or if you have a question for Alexa, put it in the comments and I'll ask Alexa anything you want. So, Alexa, what do you think of Robert Wood?
I don't have an opinion on that.
No opinion on you? Alexa, what do you think of veterans?
I don't have an opinion on that.
Doesn't even like veterans? What
you don't like veterans?
Bobby, you try asking the questions. What do you think?
I got questions. Let me see. I'm gonna use the ones that they always use on the fucking everyone else uses. What is volume 11?
Alexa, what is volume 11?
Volume 11 is a Canadian marketing company headquartered in Toronto, Ontario.
Okay. All right. Okay. What is the first rule of Fight Club?
Is it you don't tell people about Fight Club?
Ask Alexa, you dummy.
What is it?
Ask Alexa.
Oh, Alexa. Alexa, what is the first rule of Fight Club?
First world is usually defined as wealthy, developed nations, contrasted with the third world, or those countries aligned with the West during the Cold War, particularly in contrast to those aligned with the East, second world.
No, what's the first rule of Fight Club?
Alexa, what's the first word of Fight Club?
Rule.
Here's something I found on the web. According to wikipedia.org, the first rule of Fight Club is, you do not talk about Fight Club.
What's the second rule of Fight Club?
Alexa, what is the second rule of Fight Club?
The second rule of Fight Club is the same as the first. You do not talk about Fight Club.
What is the third rule of Fight Club?
Alexa, what is the third rule of Fight Club? I don't hear. Alexa, what is the third rule of Fight Club?
Here's the third rule of Fight Club. If someone yells stop, goes limp, or taps out, the fight is over.
Oh, fuck. We can keep going with questions. Very good.
Is there a fourth rule?
Ask it.
Alexa, what is the fourth rule of Fight Club?
Only two guys to a fight.
Keep going.
That's fair.
Okay.
That's fair. Alexa, what is the fifth rule of Fight Club? Alexa, what is the fifth rule of Fight Club?
One fight at a time.
Wow.
6. What's the 6th rule?
God,
Do the 10.
how many rules? Alexa, what is the sixth rule of Fight Club?
No shirts, no shoes.
No service.
No shirts, no shoes. Dude, I didn't even know this. Damn. Alexa, what is the seventh rule of Fight Club?
Ask it twice.
Alexa, what is the seventh rule of Fight Club?
Fights will go on as long as they have to.
Damn. Wow.
Eighth rule?
Alexa, what is the eighth rule of Fight Club? Alexa, what is the eighth rule of Fight Club?
If this is your first night at Fight Club, you have to fight.
Oh shit!
Is that really? God, I haven't seen that movie in a long time.
I remember
if I go to Fight Club, I have to fight the first night. Holy shit!
Yeah, you have to fight first night. What's the
Alexa,
ninth rule?
what is the ninth rule of Fight Club?
There are only 8 rules of Fight Club.
Oh,
Ooh, 8, the infinity number.
Brian's in the house. Alexa, what do you think of Brian Stavely? Alexa, what do you think of Brian Stavely?
I don't have an opinion on that.
Okay.
Man, God, Alexa's just not liking anybody today. Holy shit. Man. Alexa, did you watch Criminal Minds episode 7, Rusty episode?
To watch Criminal Minds episode 7, see your purchase options on the Amazon website.
It wants you to pay to watch that shit.
You know what? You should ask it of episode 7, series 15. Be specific. What do you think of episode 7, series 15?
I'm sorry, Bob. Repeat that now. Say the word Alexa. I want to see if it answers you. Hold on. Do it.
Alexa, what is Criminal Minds episode 7, series 15?
I guess it doesn't like you. Were you asking what? Now, how were you saying that? So I could ask it for you.
I can say what is
Alexa? What is Criminal Minds episode 7, Rusty episode?
Here's what I found.
Oh, it gives me a picture.
Okay, so a psychopath guy. I don't know. I haven't watched it.
Yeah, well, here it is. Here's a episode per. It's giving you purchase options because Amazon wants to make money off of you.
Not fun, man. Not fun.
All right. We got 19 people in here. Hey guys, earlier in the episode we asked it what it thinks about Mandela effect. So if you guys missed it, I'll do it one more time. Alexa, what is the Mandela effect?
According to another Amazon customer, the Mandela effect is evidence that you may have experienced events from a different reality. Finding others with similar memories can affirm that. Did that answer your question?
Yes. Now, that was a nice answer, Bob. That was kind of a cool, nice little answer. Yeah. Now, YouTube is owned by Google, right? Let's see what Google says.
The Russians.
Google, what is the Mandela effect?
According to dictionary.com, the Mandela effect refers to when a large number of people share a false memory, originally attributed to the existence of multiple universes.
What universe? Damn.
I know, right? At least Amazon gave you a better answer than that shit.
Gosh, there's only one universe, man. There's one with the white sun. It's always been there. It's a white sun that you would have in a McDonald's to heat up your hamburgers. There's no yellow sun involved at all, ever in our timeline. Ever a yellow sun. Ask it if it knows about chemtrails. What's a chemtrail?
Alexa, what is a chemtrail?
The chemtrail conspiracy theory is based on the erroneous belief that long-lasting condensation trails are chemtrails. The condensation trails are line-shaped clouds produced by aircraft engine exhaust or changes in air pressure, typically at aircraft cruise altitudes several miles above the Earth's surface. Contrails are composed primarily of water, in the form of ice crystals.
Oxygen. It runs on hydrogen. Yeah.
Brian, you can't change the vibe here. Brian, like I said, Brian, I watched that episode. It was stupid, but man, Brian, if I was you, I wouldn't sweat it because nobody fucking watches that show. Just old people. No offense against old people. It's an old people crowd because I never fucking watched an episode ever in my life of Criminal Minds, and I heard that was the 15th season. When I put that shit on, it was like I felt like I was watching a cheap soap opera. I mean, the future is changed by young people. Young people don't watch that shit. I mean, it's so pathetic, that show, that Hollywood. Like I said, if Hollywood wants to make fun of Mandela Effect, put some money behind it, dude. Put it on fucking Netflix, Amazon. Make a quality movie, make a quality show, because nobody's gonna take that shit seriously. I'm serious.
Well, they do already. I saw it myself. I mean, you watch. Remember the End Game? We talked about the End Game. Remember the End Game? You know, when the archer, before the archer goes through time, you see the painted the flag in the background with the red stripe underneath, and then they go through time, and then when they get back from time, you look at the same flag in the same background, and now it's got the white stripe. I mean, it doesn't take a genius to see that everything's been mocked. I mean, they've been mocking it for a long time. Stranger Things. Those of you that have eyes to see, ears to hear, that when I first watched Stranger Things, I saw their clothing change throughout the whole the first several episodes. Their clothes changed. They kind of changed culturally. Like you had a 70-ish type of clothes, then you had the 80s clothes, and then it went to a 70s theme clothes, and then it went to the next thing. Every time there was something that happened in the show, there was a theme change. So they already saw it. It's a joke in Hollywood, man. They've been making fun of it for a long time. Tom Hanks, all of them have been making fun of it for a long time. I'm numb to it. It's funny. I can see them make fun of it. I can see them step up their game. They're also there's no way in hell that they could somebody did not sit there and plan and say, here's an episode 7, series 15, and have it equal 15 or 13. It's not impossible. I'm at the point now where they have like the 13th building. I watched Contact the other day. There's more 13s in Contact than I've ever seen. I watched Bill and Ted today. It had 13s all up in it. 9/11s. The Big Lebowski writes the check for 9/11, September 11th. Everything is screaming 9/11, 13. You know, nobody could plan that. Nobody could sit there and plan that on a mass scale. I don't care if I was in a Freemason. I seen M.A. was in there. M.A. was a Freemason, and he's not fucking in on it. I'm not in on it. There's nobody in on it. So there's a lot more that meets the eye when it comes to any of these series. Besides, how many of you guys know that's not even CGI? I've looked at the fucking thing, and I could see with my fucking very bad vision CGI shit. I can see when things are fake. It almost to me looks fake, like it's a fake video. I watch Chinese fucking anchormen look fake. I've watched TV shows look like they're a pure CGI fake. I've watched all kinds of things that look fake, CGI fake. So we have something has kidnapped our fucking television, has kidnapped all the movies. Things are CGI fake. Everything's changing. Pictures are changing. There's some kind of algorithm, AI system that's changing all the shit online to look. I mean, if you guys want an example, I always say, go to the basics. You want an example? Go watch The Animals. Go to YouTube, watch The Animals, The House of the Rising Sun. Start from the basics. Get your eyes trained first. You want to train your eyes for CGI people? Watch. You can put it on. You can look for it and put it on the show if you want to. We just got to turn the volume off. But look for The Animals on YouTube, House of the Rising Sun video. The video, and you're going to see these guys are clearly fake. They're fake CGI people walking around. The House of the Rising Sun, and you can see his fake face, pure 100% CGI. So just kind of throwing it out at people. Be careful before we get too crazy because things aren't real.
I know.
You got to number one know that they're not real. Remove yourself from it. Watch it again with new eyes, and know that did they plan Series 7 or Episode 7, Series 15, and did they know it's going to come out to 13? Did they put it out the same day that Kirk Douglas died for the 3rd time?
Which Mike Williams and Brian killed him because they were talking about Kirk Douglas on their show. Then right after the show, he died. So Brian and Mike Williams, they're responsible for Kirk Douglas dying again.
Yeah. He died for the 3rd time at 103. So there's your 33. And the same day that Criminal Minds comes out with episode 7, series 15, also 13. Kobe Bryant. How many 13s can you guys count in Kobe Bryant's helicopter crash? Have fun with that. Watch a movie. How many 13s can you count with a movie?
What I did learn is when Brian talks with Mike, let's make sure. Oh, there's Brian. Hey, Brian. Next time you talk to Mike Moya, don't ever use my name because I don't want to die that day.
You got feedback.
All right. That's crazy, huh?
Oh God! I don't know if you watched the beginning of the show. The money they put in this episode is so fucking bad that fuck the goat looks so horrible. It looked like a guy in a suit with red eyes. It was just an embarrassment.
It was as bad as I said, right? It was crazy.
I'm saying if you want to get a message across, trying to make fun of Mandela Effect community. Do it better. Do it in a better movie. Do it in a better show. Do it on a streaming service where young people watch. Don't put it on a fucking show that only old people watch. No offense to old people that old people watch. How are you going to make a statement with a show like that?
I don't know. I guess 6 million people saw it from what I heard.
Yeah, but I bet you if you look at the age group, I'm not making fun of age group, but
but still,
it's just.
But 6 million people.
I'm not buying.
Goat. He's swinging the axe at the goat. Chopping people's heads off. Holy shit!
Decapitating people is somehow gonna make him switch timelines. Like they just throw it out there, and she starts explaining parallel universes and all this before they even get the real profile on the guy. She just goes into this whole spiel 15 minutes into it, and I'm like, what is going on here? Before they even address the Mandela effect to the crew.
No, there was no buildup. It was likely we discovered it was part of the Mandela effect. It's like really a serial killer automatically Mandela effect. Oh, and they talk about Bearstein bears and the fucking monkey in the hotel.
And she says the Berenstein thing backwards to confuse people. She's like the Berenstein bears. Some people say it's Berenstain. No, you guys are all. It's Berenstain right now.
Yeah,
they're doing that to confuse people. So when they go look, they're gonna be like, no, wait, it is Berenstain. What's the show talking about?
They knew you were going to talk about it. They put it out there as another fucking fun-ass thing for everyone to like have a great time with. It's pretty aware to the Mandela effect. People that are watching are now going to be a little bit skeptical. They're going to ask questions. And I'm going to be a very nice person like I normally am.
I'm going to try something real quick because people are saying there's echo. So let me just remove come back. Hold on. Let me see. I'm going to remove you, Bob, for a second. You keep back on. Now let's see if there's an echo. Yeah, there is an echo.
Yours there?
Yeah, there's an echo sound.
Mute yours. Okay. Testing 1, 2, 3. Brian, you have a nice haircut. Where did you buy that haircut? That's a very nice haircut. You hear an echo.
I can't hear. Now I can't hear Brian talk. Now let's see. Brian, can you talk?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, that sounds better.
Yeah.
Am I the cause of the echo? Are you echoing now? Talk.
Oh, you brought that karma in.
Oh, do you hear it?
Hold on.
Use the roots volume.
That's probably.
I didn't want to do that, but hang on. 1 second. All right, echo should be gone. Test it out.
Yes. Yeah, I don't hear no echo.
Alpha Bravo Charlie. Oh yeah, we got it.
Yeah, we got it.
Yes.
It's just amazing to me that if you really want to prove a point, trying to make Mandela effect people crazy, just put some money behind it. The CGI in that fucking movie and how these cops don't even know how to fucking investigate from day one. Did these people even go to college? Is that how you find a serial killer? Oh, they must be part of this community. Let's go into.
They're making everyone look like schizophrenics. They're going to make everyone look really, really bad. But the cool thing is that we're not. And people that actually know us as family members, that know people like us, that we can introduce ourselves to. And everybody has a little bit of the effect anyway. I know they do. So when they bring up the lighthearted ones, if they had brought up, I wish they had just brought up Ed McMahon, which is one of the hard-hitting ones. If they would have brought up Ed McMahon, it would have made a lot of people scratch their head and go, but wait a minute. They're trying to make people feel like they're going to be crazy.
But Bob, do you really know what Brian does at 3, 4 o'clock in the morning?
Yes.
Maybe Brian has an axe.
He molests chickens.
Yeah.
Bob, maybe you. Well, Bob, actually, you do have an axe. I mean,
it's a tomahawk. It's actually a tomahawk. It's a tomahawk. I was playing with it on purpose to make people like, what's wrong with him? I'm playing with my tomahawk.
Can we do a DNA test on that axe?
Well, in England, you can't have a knife. You can't have a knife on your side. You can't do a lot of things. So you could have a tomahawk because it's an actual working tool. I know it sounds silly, but with Americans are used to having a knife on their side. It is what it is. Americans are used to having something with them, but in England, you have to carry a hammer. It is what it is. If I want to carry something with me, I have to carry a working tool. So it's a tomahawk.
That's trying the basic question.
In England, that's why.
Why even do this? Why even make this on a show? I mean, what do you think? What's behind it?
Well, I mean, it's easy. It's obvious agenda to make people think that any of these people that are seeing the changes are just delusional, mental, don't pay attention to them. They know most people aren't going to say, hey, every one of these people is a serial killer, but they took it to that level, and they'll go closer to that level. They'll say, oh, well, these people are crazy and delusional. Maybe they won't kill anybody. But then the reason why they do what they do as far as the effects is the same reason the Mandela movie. So let's just say you watch this for the disinformation and it steers you clear of the Mandela effect. That's what they want ultimately. But let's say you watch it for the disinformation and it interests you a little bit. That's where they come with all the rabbit trails, bullshit theories, and that's why they stay with the Mandela effects like Curious George and Berenstein. They won't touch JFK. Like you said, they won't touch Ed McMahon. Why not touch the geography, the anatomy, the history, the things that really, really matter? I mean, JFK is such a common event in so many people's lives, especially people that are in a police force. You would think that they had studied JFK amongst their days or taken some interest in it or whatnot, but they don't mention none of that. They'll never mention that. It's always that's why it's always the Monopoly Man and the Berenstein Bears and all this stuff that people think are products that can just change. When you put it out as history, they won't bring out Black Tom or JFK or any of that stuff.
Yeah,
or Ellis Island. The movie. They should have did Ellis Island. I mean, just do Ellis. Every fucking kid knows. My son doesn't show he has the effect, but he's in the military, whatever. But when I mentioned Ellis Island, it was like, oh yeah, Ellis Island, the Statue of Liberty. It didn't faze him. Now, we didn't go into the conversation because he knows the Statue of Liberty is on Ellis Island. It's a common fucking thing. And they use things that are common that even people that aren't showing signs of I remember will always know Ed McMahon. They will always know Ellis Island. They'll all know the hard-hitting ones. They'll know it. But they're going to dance, like you said, they're going to dance. They're going to say JFK with the 6 guys in the car. They're going to say the big ones. They're going to play with the little ones and make fun of you.
And the most important thing is they'll never address the residue and all the proof that we have. They'll never address incremental changes. They'll never address flip-flops. They'll always leave it out there to make it seem like, for the people in the Mandela community that have no discernment, they think these shows are doing us a service. It's crazy. That's why they put it out there a little bit for those people too. But all they do is they give you these basic surface ones that people, we know that they're actual changes, but somebody outside in, if you watch this episode and even if you were already interested in the Mandela effect, and then what do you hear? You hear 3 Mandela effects: Curious George, Berenstein, and fucking Nelson Mandela. It's like,
well, I have to admit, the movie did do one thing for me. The movie did something for me. The movie actually, Brian, made me respect you more. I'm going to tell you why. Because when me and Bob did a show about the movie, I really thought, when Bob asked me what I thought of the movie, what number I gave it out of 10, I thought people were going to shit on me, say, get the fuck out of here. I gave it a 3 just because the guy's acting was decent. The movie sucked. And I thought it was up on me. I really did. And when I heard you say how you hated that movie, I was like, this guy is real. This guy, I like the movie just because it has the word Mandela effect in it. So you hated it before it came out. Respect for you on that.
We committed.
I hated it before it came out, dude. I knew what was going to happen. I called it right to the T. It's obvious the agenda. They're not going to take any truth movement and represent it in Hollywood in a proper fashion ever. Ever.
Yeah, he committed murder in the movie, and it was like nothing to it. It was simple. I was like, whoa, back up the fucking scene here. He just committed murder, man. And then the scene moves forward, and then his wife's having difficulty with the fact that their daughter showed back up, and he's having difficulty at the house. He just committed murder, man. There's wait a minute. Nobody saw that. I didn't hear anybody mention the murder in the fucking movie. They all talked about it changed my life. I could see where slow it down. The dude committed murder. Okay, there's no fucking associating yourself with anybody that commits murder in this movie. Well, you can't associate yourself with this man. He's not. Clearly, there's a problem here. It went under the radar. I was laughing at nobody talked about the murder in the movie, and then his suicide.
The kid on us is what movie? We're talking about the Mandela Effect movie, kid.
He's a vet. He's an old vet. He's unaffected.
Yeah, and I warned people what the movie was going to be. We've seen this type of stuff so many fucking times. I mean, it was blatantly obvious. And then when it came out, dude, I'm sorry. I like to think I have a lot of discernment. And I know that a lot of people don't. I'm not saying everybody doesn't, but majority of people, even in these truth movements, don't. And if they see something of the topic they talk about, like a 9/11 study comes out, but it's a bullshit study, or if a flat Earth documentary comes out, but it's bullshit, like something that's in the mainstream, or a Mandela Effect movie that comes out, it's like you can't jump aboard these things. It's stupid to parade these things around. You're gonna get burned every fucking time. Every time. It hasn't failed yet.
It's going to bite him in the butt. It's going to turn. So I have faith. I didn't have it before, but I have it now. So I know it's going to bite him in the butt. It's going to whirl around. And we're all talking about it. I'm not going to come on here and look angry and ready to fucking go out and just scream in the streets because I don't want to give in to their game. I'm going to laugh about it. I'm going to say congratulations with a copy of Donnie Darko. You know, I recommend you guys go watch your Donnie Darko show. Do your homework like Brian had. Go do your homework with the show. Now go watch Donnie Darko. And then kind of put it together. You're going to have a lot of 13s, a lot of similarities. You're going to have the bunny guy and the whole thing. And you're going to have the engine that falls and a whole lot of overlap with this whole thing. It's kind of like watch it. That way you know what you're looking at when you're watching the show. Where they deliberately copied the show. Blatantly with even the pounding of the void. It's the whole thing is in there. Time travel, they're mocking everyone.
But he changed it with the computer by typing it.
Well, you put a binary code using binary code with a frozen electron. Huh? What the fuck does that have to do with an electron in a freaking icebox?
I was flipping the fuck out in the Mandela movie when he killed the guy and he was bleeding out, right? But as bad as that was, as crazy as that made us look, though, that's nothing compared to what happened on this TV show. This guy was premeditated first. At least the other guy, that'd be manslaughter, right? He should have shown some more remorse, but it would have been manslaughter. This guy's going out and killing parents in front of their kids and cutting their heads off, dude. Yeah. And taking their heads back to a cave to talk to a Baphomet goat rabbit-looking thing with red eyes so that thing can tell him you need to take these heads so you can jump back to your old timeline.
Yeah, that's fear-based, man. That's fear-based, man. That is 100% uncut fear-based. That is making people scared. I'm like, oh my God. Now, I've watched so many scary movies, I'm laughing about it, but other people aren't laughing in the other communities. Like, this is horrible. It is. It's blatantly in your face, like, be afraid of them.
We love horror movies. You and I love horror movies. And Nikita, you got to be joking. When is ME2 coming out? Please no. There will be a sequel. There will be a sequel. Remember, this was never at the movie. This was a direct streaming service movie. So there'll be a second one.
There is. There could be a second one.
You know what I found out thanks to one of the Facebook friends I have or whatever. I posted the long little paragraph I made before I did the show breaking down the whole fiasco the other night on Criminal Minds, right? So I posted about it, how they made us look like serial killers and child kidnappers, and we cut people's heads off so we can jump timelines because we're Mandela affected. And then she commented that they did one on people who, truth is in general. And I'm gonna go watch that later and maybe break that down because I'm sure that's gonna be a hoot.
Yeah, remember, count the 13s. I always tell people not everyone does that, but if you see another 13 in it, you got to scratch your head and go, come on now. Where's that 13? There, wait for a number. Okay, there's one number. There's the next number. Add them 13. They'll have another 13, and might even have a 9/11 in there. It's going to be in there. You're going to sit, and then I sit back and I go, I know it's fake. Once I see the 13 in there, I know it's fake. I tell people, use this as a way of knowing something's fake. Use it. Don't sit there and say it's crazy to count numbers. No, it's real basic number. It is episode 7, series 15. It's that easy, man. 7 plus 6 is 13. It's right there in the fucking heading. And then they go into it, and I start look at the clocks behind them. You usually see it line up in a specific number order. Look at the maps behind them. They'll be set up. And I look at the background. How people watch the episodes, they get the emotion of what they're saying. But I look at the background. I look how things are set up. They'll walk by clocks that are set at a specific time. It'll be at 1 o'clock, 13. It'll be at certain numbers, like even the 9/11 now, the new footage. The new footage that just came out of nowhere. They put all the new footage out. They go in one of the buildings. You see a set of clocks lined up in this one building. All of them come out to 13. Every one of the clocks from different countries. I go, there's the 13, there's the 13. I'm not crazy for saying that because it's right there in front of your face when you guys are counting the numbers. Then that tells me, okay, take a step back. No, it's fake. It's telling me it's fake. It's telling me it's fake. Relax. Watch it. The new building, it's the 13th building. I go, oh, boy. And then the episode, and then, of course, like I said, Kirk Douglas dies for the 3rd time. And
guy in the right corner killed him.
No, hold on. Mike Williams from Stage of Quake killed Kirk Douglas. Let it be known.
Hey, let's do a shout out. Lifting the Lid is actually in the chat. Welcome aboard. Your show was great this morning. I love how you mix the music and videos together. You make it easy to understand. I appreciate that. So everybody sub Lifton's channel. Brian Staveley's on. Sub his channel. And Gaby, can you turn off that machine? Continue. I have an iRobot that does the floor for me.
You should ask Alexa. Ask Alexa about things. What does Alexa think?
Well, Alexa's got its knees deep in the fucking disinformation campaign in the last few months. They got a hit piece on Flat Earth in the Super Bowl a little bit. It was just a little jab. It was nothing crazy. But then they got that full-on Timmy in the Well parody that they did several months back.
Yeah, Timmy's in the Well.
What's that episode of the X-Files one that you're talking about? That has? Which one is that one? Me and Bob used to watch X-Files every Friday making chicken wings.
I forget the title of it. It came out, I want to say, over a year ago, probably a little less than 2 years ago. I forget the title of it, but I'm sure a search can find it. And it was terrible. It was nowhere near. It went gradually. That Mandela Effect episode of X-Files was like, it sucked. It kind of clowned us, but it wasn't like it wasn't too bad. It was just, I'm
trying to remember.
Movie, Disinfo, and dude, before this, but just between the movie and the show, they've ramped it up with the Mr. Peanut, all the new Black Tom stuff that's coming out to reinforce the new reality. Those Ed McMahon commercials for the AFP that came out of fucking nowhere. The Parker Brothers re-releasing the Monopoly game, and right in the article they tell you that he never had a monocle. It's like, why are you even talking about this?
Yeah.
Dude, I'm pissed at you for painting in black because now I can't get that fucking song out of my head.
Yeah. And you seen them come out? Missy Elliott came out at the Super Bowl and sang it the old way.
Yeah, I like her. By the way, guys, I'm a fan. I know people put her down and call her fat pig. I like her. I mean, I'm gonna say I'm Nady. I like the old rap. I don't like any. I like rap. I like the old stuff, and I like her. So people want to make fun of her
the right way.
I like the fact that she comes out as herself. She's a full-figured woman, man, and she's got a great fucking style. I like her. I was impressed. I don't like the other ones. What's up with the old obviously grabbing of yourself on stage, and you got the Latino. Everyone's like groping themselves. Then they want to see the halftime. The androgynous.
I'm not into that kind of halftime. Well, Nikita wrote the show aired 02/05/2020 equals 13. Awesome. That's good.
You got one above me. I didn't get that one. Shit. You got one on me. Yeah, we got to take these into consideration. I call them blatantly slapping you in the face, kind of like lies, where I know it's a lie at that point. I know it's not correct. I know something immediately is going to go on in here that's going to be not correct. So I use those as markers. I'm not telling everyone to go out and be a fucking number. I don't want people to go out and be insane. You'll go nuts. If you out there counting freaking numbers, you'll go crazy. But just stop with these little movies. Do a quick just do a little couple of notes here and there. Look at the backgrounds. Look at them as codes. Look at it as entertainment. And don't look at it as serious, and don't take it too much. Don't cry. Do like Brian does. Make fun of it more than you would cry about it. Just be aware of it. Be vigilant of it, you might want to say.
But I have a stupid question. It might be stupid, or maybe I'm not watching enough television anymore. Is there more disrespect to the Mandela effect on television and movies versus Flat Earth? Or I'm just not watching the right episodes?
That's good.
I've been talking. I talked about this. I think last night. I talk about this sometimes. Over the last 5 years, now almost 6 years, I've seen a ton of disinformation against the flat. I mean, just tons, and it goes back for years. And I have seen it's more frequent. It's all the time. Like in my feed, it's just fake NASA stuff all day long. Asteroids going to wipe us out every day of the week. Satellites crashing above us, and all sorts of that shit. And there's tons of channels dedicated to just trolling the topic. As far as the Mandela effect, the number of channels that are trolling the topic are going up. They're not as big as the Flat Earth yet, but neither is the whole movement. But I will say this, in the last 2 months, the way it's accelerated, I think right now it's worse. I think it's worse. I think the disinfo against the Mandela effect at this point is actually worse. It's not as frequent, but it's worse right now. I mean, when have you seen them? And people say, "Oh no, well, okay, let's talk about it." The disinfo everybody's up in arms with in the flat Earth community, and the most recent thing in the Super Bowl is just a little soundbite when they did mock it in that little commercial. But then we have this Mr. Peanut campaign, which is like so far and above when they killed a guy, and I went live right before the Super Bowl. I said they're going to resurrect him and highlight the monocle, and that's exactly what they did.
They did.
Yeah,
they did.
And then they did this show where they portray us as serial killers that kidnap children and cut people's heads off. I didn't see them putting any flat earthers in the show and taking it that far.
No.
There's going to be a flat Earth movie with Mandela effect together in it. There's going to be one.
Well, so I'm in Europe. So the good news about Europe, people here with the, I don't know, MA's in the sidebar, you can ask him. He'd be like, what fucking, they don't have the peanut. They don't have that problem. So people over here are laughing at the States, people going, we don't have that problem. That's specifically for the United States. That was triggered for the States. Although they know, now here's important to know that because everybody over here, they watch Super Bowl too. So all across the globe, the back of the fucking turtle, the plane, whatever you want to call it, the geocentric model that we live in, they watch the Super Bowl. But that one, you got to say it's specifically for the United States, just to piss off the United States people. Over here, they were just laughing and going, we know about it, but we know about Mr. Peanut, but they don't sell that. They don't have that here.
And just like highlighting the monocle is to plant that doubt for people, so when they see the Monopoly guy always had the monocle. Oh, no, it's just the peanut guy. So they give you more advertising with the peanut guy. He was at the last Super Bowl, coming around the corner in a car, holding his monocle like this in the commercial. Okay, and now he's featured again. I'm sorry, we all know who the Plantis Peanut guy was over here, but he was never in such demand that he would be on the Super Bowl. Now he's in the last 2 years, and if you think about it, the Super Bowl sold worldwide. So what are they doing? They're familiarizing the people that are in these other countries now with the peanut guy to plant that seed of confusion and doubt. So you see the changes.
Yeah,
that's how you make changes. You plant the seeds.
That's where residual hunters are fucking important right now. Residual hunters are number one demand. If you guys are out there listening, you guys get your residuals, man. Get them to put them on your freaking hard drives before they remove them. They're going to be the next campaign is to get rid of all residuals, man. They're going to go out there and look for them and get rid of them. Get your residuals on external hard drive. Get it out of the cloud where they can take it away. Put it on external hard drive. I have everything on external hard drive. Get your residuals on external hard drive before they remove them. They're doing Brian, you're right, dude. This is a step up. My God. They fucking stepped it up in 2020, dude. It's like boo, 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 boo.
That's why I said when we did the show on Karen's last night, and I was at work, so she set it up and did it on her thing. And she said, well, what do you want to title it? Because I usually come up with the titles, and I'm like, well, you got to put Criminal Minds goes fucking full court press on us here, because that's what they're doing. I mean, it's full court press the last few months. You know what I mean? People think they're not watching this community and the content this community puts out. You're fooling yourself. I see them ad verbatim quote things out of my videos, and I'm sure I'm not the only one. And I'm certainly not the biggest channel. So there's other ones that are doing it too. I'm just saying, I notice it. I've noticed that they've said stuff. They had to have been watching my Black Tom videos. The way these articles were written, I'm just like, I know I'm not the only one talking about it, and I know it's now the new history. They can Wikipedia, but the way things were worded, I know what they're reading. I know what they're watching.
Yeah. I know they are. I'm not saying the movie. I'm not saying. In fact, I would debunk myself right now. This is probably not it. However, I was watching the movie, the Mandela Effect movie, with some people from the flat here that have the Mandela Effect in England. So we're watching the movie, and there's a scene where the guy has a closet, and there's people. Some of them went to my original house before I sold it. Now my closet at home, my original house before I sold it. The carpenter lived there and specifically made this closet with the drawers a specific way. It's homemade. So a carpenter made my closet, before I moved out of it. So it was a unique looking closet the way that the drawers were. In the movie, we're watching it, and I go, my God, that looks like my closet. And someone says, dude, that is exactly what your closet used to look like in the videos. That's your closet. I go, that looks like the way it was custom made with the shoe drawers. And I go, I'm not saying it is. I'm saying, but damn it if it didn't look like my closet. And it was funny that you would say things that look like your video, Brian. Like they pulled it from because you're a loud person. They'd pull it from your video and put it into a movie or a video, like add to it because it
look at that.
Look at my closet.
Well, in the Mandela Effect movie, they showed a clip of Moneybag's video, and they used Stash Erickson's voice, and they didn't get her permission. I had told her she didn't even know she was in the Mandela Effect movie. I hit her up. I said, I just heard your voice in the movie, and I know it's you. And she was like, oh, no way. And I'm like, yeah, and it was just a quick line, and they got her saying something about switching parallel universes, and they said it as they were showing highlights of the Tiananmen Square. And I'm like, that's Stasha's voice. I know it is. And I fucking she's like, oh my God, I think that is me. And then she hit me up an hour later. She's like, I had my husband listening to it too. It's definitely me. They didn't get my permission to do that. Fucking blah, 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 blah. Yeah.
That's crazy because we were talking about the closet. And I was like, that looks like my closet, man. That's fucking weird. I ruled it out as no. It's just a coincidence, 100%. But now I'm thinking they wouldn't watch videos. I mean, you don't have to be a fucking rock star video maker to have it steal it. They can take it from people's voices. They take their content. They can even take how their attitudes are. I mean, imagine they could CGI anybody be in any way and create the next craziest fucker out there.
If people think they have all these tools in place to spy on us and they're not going to respond to what we're doing underneath those tools, you're fucking fooling yourself. We've been seeing the same thing with the Flat Earth community for a while. Some of the bigger channels, like say Jeranism or Globebusters or something, if they put out something that's really kind of groundbreaking or something and damning to NASA, you'll see NASA respond with some bullshit in a couple of days, or you'll see the news anchors respond with some new bullshit theory within a couple of days. It happens. Of course it does. If you were them, of course you would do that.
Yeah. They got people. They got fanboys. They even got. I know for a fact that they've got. Elon Musk. He hands out all kinds of. He's got fanboys out there that he's paying to make videos. He's paying them to be disinformation video people. I mean, that's what he does. I mean, I'll take pay me to be misinformation. Give me fucking water cash, you know. I mean, but. The fact is, we need to move forward. So none of us are rich. So none of us here bitching right now have that big wad of fucking Elon Musk money. That's why we're even if he offered it to me, I was like, nah, dude, I'll take the fucking money and then go on there and still talk shit anyway. But we gotta watch out for that. That's getting bigger and bigger. I think this is gonna get bigger.
At least we're doing the answer, right? We're all talking about it on different shows.
People are getting together fairly. The Flat Earth and then the Emmys are getting together because I know a lot of people in the community. I was especially afraid.
Hello?
I lost your audio. Oh, he's gone. He must have backed out.
Yeah, no. Or
holy shit! Am I back? Am I back?
I can hear your voice, but it's like I'm the screen is frozen.
They kicked me out, dude.
The thing is, I can't even do can't even do anything on my screen. It's like it's frozen. It's like they came in and froze my screen.
Just close it. If you can just close it, it'll leave the stream up for us, and then you can reopen StreamYard and come back in yourself. You'll be fine.
Holy shit. They're shutting us down. We're getting our shit shut down. Eric, you want me to close it out and come back? Or you got me in?
I can't even do anything. I mean, I can't even go to the left on my Mac computer. I can't even do control.
Wow.
Cap. I mean, it's...
Well, keep talking. As long as you guys are still on, and we're on, right?
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah.
Keep going. Don't stop. Don't stop believing. Keep going. I guess I'm not on. You can't see me.
Well, the thing is, Brian's on the TV.
And he's gone. You guys know what happens here. Oh, yeah. This is where the liquids get wet.
Am I in? All right, let's see if I can get my face back in there. Okay, doing a test. Brian, can you see me?
All right. So is this where we talk about the Holocaust and Sandy Hook? Or no, I'm just kidding.
Well, this is pretty fucking obvious. I can say that we're rattling the fucking cage somewhere. The host himself was thrown up. Well, that's fucking nice. What do we look at the sidebar? What do we got on the side? We've got all kind. We've went way back. I've lost everything. The Keach residue. Hide them under the boards. Of course, hide them fucking residues. Michael Haley, haha. Michael Haley making a vid on his stupid rockets now. Oh God, fucking Elon Musk. The guy's face looks like it's a doll. I want to look at what his. Yeah, he's a doll face, man. Making a video. Okay, Floyd Bingo, Brian Stavely, awesome shit. You do, bro. Oh yeah, blows it in. I may love you. Oh, there you go, buddy. See, a Gypsy Road in me. Meet in the Great Casa del Sol. Tom's River. There we go. See tonight. Chicago skyline is a big example. Needs connect. Michael Haley. Oh hell no. Paradoxin Oxide, the hips don't lie. Michael Healy smile. Happy feet gal. I Brian B1 mean hooligan. Hula hopper. I'm used to hooligans over here. Paradoxidin Oxide. We see ya. Queen of Swords and a Brian with a big smile. Well, Brian, looks like you've stolen Eric's show. How do you feel about that?
I feel great, man. I've been looking to kick him off the show for a while.
Yeah. Do you have a cowboy hat? Do you have anything you can put on your head? Because this is awkward. I
know I don't have a cowboy hat. That's not what I'm looking for. But
yeah,
I get a hat, so I could tie my hair up, tie something on my head like a turban or something. That'd be cool.
Yeah, we have the same haircut. I just kind of shave mine like that. I just kind of keep mine shaved. I'm growing a queue on the back of my head. I've actually got like a loft of hair. I'm gonna do the Hare Krishna hair. I'm gonna grow a braid. I'm giving up motorcycles because I love motorcycles so much, and I'm gonna get a scooter. I'm gonna be a scooter head pretty soon as part of my sacrifice.
Hey, did you guid stayed on at least?
Eric, welcome to the show.
Dude, it turned my computer off. So I don't know how you guys were able to stay on when my computer was off. That's freaking.
Because it's StreamYard. I told you StreamYard will do that. Even if the host drops, the StreamYard will stay up until you can get back on StreamYard and close it. And you know what sucks? You can't host a StreamYard from your phone, even though you can jump in. So if my computer crashes and I can't get back on my computer in my house, the stream stays up. I can't even close it from my phone. That happened to me one night. It went for 12 hours until I could get my internet back the next morning.
Did they try to stop us? Is that really trying to stop us right there?
Could be. I would think so. I would think I made a statement, right? They'll be letting us know that we're, I like we got punked. We got a little bit punked, I guess. I didn't bother me. They don't even bother you guys. We got a little bit punked. It's just.
Hey, you mind if I switch gears for a second?
Yeah, go for it.
Have you looked at any of the stuff I sent you?
The one you sent yesterday?
The email stuff, the flat earth stuff.
I didn't look at every single one, but I was looking at a little bit here and there.
Yeah, what do you think? Some good points, right?
Dude, every point that you make in your emails and what Lift is making, I mean, it's like the evidence is there. It's hard to argue against it.
Yeah.
I mean,
when you start to look at the globe, it's all stuff you just never thought to question. And when you actually question it, not only does it not add up, it really doesn't make any sense at all. It's pretty insulting.
Yeah, not in this place. I woke up. I could. There's no. I'm going outside. Last time I saw the moon. I saw the moon in the sky with a bright ass fucking star. One bright ass star. One bright ass star. One moon. Now I've got the moon clocked in my head now. So 6 o'clock. Where am I? I'll be stationed. 6 o'clock, 8 o'clock. I got it marked, and I've got the one star was I've never seen before. A new star. It's not a star. Let's just get that out of the way. There was a bright fucking object, and it did not twinkle. Those of you guys know the song "Twinkle, Twinkle, Little Star," because the star used to twinkle, man, or whatever it was used to twinkle. This thing was a fixed fucking light bulb. It did not twinkle. So I got my telescope out and looked at it. It was this swirling vortexy thingy of plasma. I could only say it's plasma. I don't know what the hell it was. I don't know. This is not my home. I don't know. It's a white ass ball up there. There's a same face moon that used to be a different crescent on a different side. It's kind of fun. Oh, by the way, in October this year, this is a Mandela effect. I've never heard it before, but this October of this year, we're gonna have 2 full moons. 2 full moons in 1 month.
What?
I never heard of that.
Yeah, as the literature sits now, everything changes in this place. As it sits now, there's 2 full moons in October of this year. So that's interesting.
Is it like, can I type it in like Google or something to?
Yeah, I always do. Like Brian, I do the fake fucking meteor showers, which were coming like every fucking week recently. And then I do the moon schedules because in this place it's relevant.
You know how we have a lot of issues with like we're having a lot more like more frequent lunar events, like we're talking about right now. More frequent event, more frequent than we remember. Well, that means they're coming to us quicker, right? I mean, if time is speeding up, that also makes sense, huh? Because then they would seem to be quicker and quicker.
Yeah. Actually, let's do it.
So, what is this? Matrix X is collapsing. We have less than 7 years left.
7 years left. Shit, I'm fine. Brian, you feel fine? I got a whole
I'm
lifetime
not,
to go.
dude. I'm not. You know me, man. I'm not worried, bro. I mean, even when it's time to go, bro, it's just a meet suit. That'll be going on. You know, I'm not worried at all, dude. I'm here.
I mean, God found me. I found God, so we're best friends at the moment. You found God, and we all found our whatever God we were talking about. I'm confident. I'm not worried at all. I'm looking at the clock. I'm gonna do the 1/1000s. Let's see if we can do the. Let's see how fast we're moving. Okay. There we go.
Well, there's been some nice comments in there. Lisa Silver said, you guys are great together. And hey, guys, I want to let you know that we didn't ask Brian to come on. He wanted to come on his own, so we appreciate that. You know?
The house, man. He just walks. Yeah. He knows they're under the fucking mat. He just walks in. Stay out of my beer.
Earth is a frequency, a realm. It's flat relative to your perspective.
4 5 1,000, 6 1,000, 7 1,000, 8 1,000, 9 1,000, 10 1,000. Let's go faster. Here we go. Let's see if we can do it. By the way, let me shout out Scott Harrison was the first one to do this one. Here we go.
Yeah, I remember he told me about
2 1,000, 3 1,000, 4 1,000, 5 1,000, 6 1,000, 7 1,000, 8 1,000, 9 1,000, 10. That's normal.
Hey, you know what? I want to ask this young man over here. Hey, come here, young man. I'm going to ask this young man over here something.
Bring that fine young lad on over.
This young man right here.
What's up?
Come on, show yourself. Okay. This guy does not follow the Mandela effect or flat Earth. But the other day I asked him, or he was asking me, are you guys talking about flat Earth? And what did you tell me about the community? You never even follow this. What did you say about the community, the flat Earth community?
Oh, they're very committed.
They're very committed and they're very nice people.
Yeah.
So without us even ever bringing it up to you, how do you know that? Do you actually watch some flat Earth or something, or how do you know the community is nice?
They're all over the internet, all over Reddit, all over the podcast.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I wanted to get a perspective of somebody who doesn't really follow it, so that's why I had him on here. He said something nice the other day that everybody who's on the internet, he said they were all nice people, nice community.
Nice, yeah.
So when you hear like a show where a guy has an axe chopping people's head off because he has the Mandela effect, what do you think of when you hear stuff like that? Do you think Mandela effect people are crazy?
I think that's a little much.
That's a little much. Okay.
Really?
Yeah.
So is this your nephew or something? Or?
Oh, that's a son.
That's my son.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's a son.
Nice.
You know, I don't try to push anything on him. I let everybody mix up their own mind. And he just heard me talking one day about flat Earth, Brian. Actually, I think you're on it. When you jumped on, and he just said, flat Earth, yeah, the people in the flat Earth community are really nice people. So you don't think they don't run around with axes and chopping people's heads off?
Say it's not surprising to me that they are portrayed that way, but they're not. I mean, yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, the people with the effect are the most sympathetic, emotional people out there. I think that's why everybody's just so emotional. And I've seen people, as an anthropologist, I'm going to say right now, that they're unemotional. They're unemotional. I went out and had a breakfast this morning with a group of people that did not have the effect. So I'm sitting there in England having a nice breakfast in this fancy freaking restaurant, looking just like this, eating my freaking beautiful scrambled eggs and all kinds of mushrooms and weird shit. And the conversation came up about the newsroom and Donald Trump and the impeachments and who's going to be the Democratic blah, blah, blah. And then the Queen of England is now having issues with the family. And everything as normal can be within the space that we all live in. Nothing to do with any changes. Nothing to do with anything outside the box. Not even a death of any artist. Kobe Bryant. All this stuff is like oblivious to people. I even saw right in the beautiful sky was one big ass line, and another line was being formed as we got out of the vehicle. I was like, nobody looking up. This is at the mall, biggest mall in England. Nobody looking up.
but Bob, I think there's going to be a problem tonight.
What's that?
He's got a young woman coming tonight to the house downstairs. Now, that community. But you think she's going to think weird things if I go downstairs, put on my green suit, and do a review tonight?
Aren't you going to be at the movies?
No, I got to do a review tonight on that movie. Is she going to look weird that I'm wearing a whole full green suit?
That might.
Yeah.
I might scare her off.
You have a costume for your reviews? I'm not up to date on this. I haven't seen your movie reviews. You wear a green suit?
Well, it's a green suit to camouflage with the green screen.
It's the Green Man. It's the Green Man. Like Always Sunny in Philadelphia, when he wears the Green Man suit. You remember Always Sunny in Philadelphia? You know, he wears the Green Man suit. It's all green. It's a green screen Green Man suit.
Yeah, I do some reviews with a tie on. Just, some stupid shit.
Green screen Green Man
suit.
I
might not do that tonight just so his girl don't get like, who the fuck is that guy?
Don't embarrass him. Don't do that. We have people with axes right now.
I just want to jump on because I never push anything on him, and he actually made the comment that how the community is very nice. Well,
young people though, they don't exist. There's people that I know, they know it exists. They know it exists.
Have you ever heard of a show called Criminal Minds? No. Do any of your friends, your group, ever talk about a show called Criminal Minds? It's on a regular TV network. See, that's my point I was trying to get at. Oh, there's Brian. That's the point I was trying to get at, that young people don't watch regular network television. So
they're on TikTok.
And they are our future. So I'm just saying that,
Well, they're on YouTube, they're on TikTok, which is a Chinese owned, by the way. So those of you using TikTok or whatever, you got Chinese owned, whatever going on. Also, we got the coronavirus going on. How do you guys feel about the coronavirus? So we got
Tomahawk on is in the chat.
The name means crown, and the name means sun. So always look at the name too.
And look, Brian, your message is getting across because Tomahawk on. Hope you're all well. We'll be looking into the Criminal Mind episode. Time to read between the lines.
Yeah, you got to see it. It's terrible. I'm not saying it's going to be an enjoyable experience, but you have to see it because it's very, very over the top disinformation against us, and it shows how much of a difference we're all making.
No,
it shows that they have to react, man. We're making so much noise. The disinfo against the Mandela effect right now is stronger than anything, in my opinion. The last 2 months,
I was happy.
As soon as you mentioned it, I watched it, and I actually changed the title of this episode from "The Government's Watching Us" to "Criminal Minds."
They're watching. Hollywood's watching. Europe's watching. Misinformation. Here we go with the CIA. All the other ones. They have their own private going against it, the government fighting each other. Go for it, dude. Go for it. If you got to pee in a cup because of your guys coming to show up to get your urine sample, that's fine. That's fine. Everyone, Brian has to take a pee. He's got to pee in the cup because we all know about the, he's got to, everyone's got, problems getting out of prison and whatever have you.
Well, since he has to pee in the cup, we'll just take a minute break real quick. I'll get myself some coffee. Yeah. I'll play the intro real quick again so people can watch that beautiful intro to our show.
He's got to pee in a urinal though. So he's got to pee in the cup.
Just one touch and I'm lost inside your love. Just one touch means more than words can say. Just one touch and I know I'm gonna stay for always.
That intro is so beautiful, man. That just puts a tear in my eye. Oh man.
Hey, man, you got to give me another minute.
Hey, okay. I'll play the intro one more time. Here's your
just one touch and I'm lost inside your love. Just one touch means more than words can say. Just one touch and I know I'm gonna stay for always.
Was that your minute, Bob? Is that good enough?
Yeah. Well, I have breaking news. I want you guys to understand this is breaking news about the coronavirus. Okay, get your thinking caps on, people. The size of the coronavirus is 26 by 32. The size of the coronavirus in literature, as we see it right now, it is 26 by 32, which comes out to what?
13.
There we go. Yes. So, 26, 32, do your math on that one if you want to do that. So the coronavirus is now officially has its 13 stamp, as well as Criminal Minds, as well as the people that died, including Kobe Bryant, whatever.
See, need to connect. Criminal Minds is for 35 to 70 years old. That's my point. It's for older people that, I'm sorry, they're not the future.
Well, they're the ones who are in charge at the moment. That's the problem. The older they are,
I know. Remember the 44 RW? What's the 44 RW?
44 Robert Wood. The 44. Oh, okay, we got clarify. Yeah, because Tamakan's he's another number guy. He's another. People have different gifts. God gave people different gifts. Brian's got his gift. We all know what that is. Eric, you got your gift, and then I don't know what the fuck I have. But Tamakan's another number person. So he's always doing gematria and all the, back in my time, there was a Bible code. It was debunked, but now it's relevant. So people don't know there's fucking numbers coming up out of that.
I agree. I agree with Ghosty 333. They want normies to be scared of us because we know the truth and can see.
Yeah. So-called normies. I think people are starting to wake up more and more. I see more people waking up is the problem, and we're getting louder. Some of us with loud voices are coming out with shows. We're getting louder. And we're rousing up the rest of the freaking people getting more and more loud themselves. And there's more and more shows opening up and more shout-outs of people getting loud in their shows opening up. We're reaching out the olive branch out to fucking everybody, and then everyone's waking up, so they're seeing it happen.
I like this guy, Super Lewis AR. Intro needs a strip club in the ending. You must be talking about the strip club that was in some of my videos.
Yeah.
That's true. That's true. Sometimes a strip club can make a movie better. That was my point.
Yeah, I like strippers. I have nothing. I think our mom was a stripper.
She actually was.
Yeah. So yeah, our mom was a stripper. Yeah, my dad married a stripper. So those of you out there that's judge, don't be judge not lest you be judged. Our dad was out of the military, Korean War, met our mom, and our mom was a stripper, and yeah, married her and had 3 lovely children. Well, 2, and then our oldest brother was a transvestite who died of complications, suicide. So those of you out there transitioning, be careful. You might, and I'm going to keep stressing the fact that a lot of you out there keep talking about you die to shift. Every time you die, you shift. If you think like that, then you're going to end up drinking the Kool-Aid. Don't drink the Kool-Aid. Don't drink the Kool-Aid. You ain't dead. If you're breathing, you ain't dead. If you get kicked in the gym, anybody that comes up to me and says that I died, I'll say, okay, in theory, yeah. In theory, absolutely. But if you come up playing the game, I'm dead, I'm going to kick you in the fucking Jimmy. I'm going to see if you're dead.
Hit me in the Jimmy.
Hey, can somebody in the chat, can they put Brian's sub channel in the chat for me? I appreciate it.
So I don't want anybody out there talking suicide shit. If you're in the Mandela Effect community, if you're in the Flat Earth community, whatever community you want to be in, you want the fucking David Bowie community, the douchebag community, I don't care. I don't want to hear talking about David.
Is like a David Bowie truth community out there?
Well, yeah, dude, because I debunked the Mandela. I don't like the Mandela thing because I was studying the newspapers in Africa around the time he died. There was nothing about him dying in Africa, only in the fucking European nations, which is telling me hypothetically that the CIA went in there and said, "Hey, you're going to pretend to be dead, and then we're going to resurrect you next year in '91." And then you're going to have you walk out. Because in Africa, they didn't know he died. There was no fucking papers on him dying in Africa, oddly enough. You would think Africa would have a lot of papers on him dying, but nothing. Only in European countries. So it's telling me that possibly the dude never died to begin with. And then they walked him out in 91 to get ahead of the whole fucking Mandela effect snowball that was going to happen much later. For CIA and other bullshit people. I don't think he ever died. I think he died actually in 2013 because there was no information about him dying in Africa. I mean, that's major. People would think in Africa they would have him dying, but only in America and the European nations. Oh, that's weird. And then he comes out as alive. In Africa, they got in the papers in Africa, he's been released. It was all over the papers. He was released in Africa, but nothing about him dying in Africa. Well, that's weird. I mean, outside of the whole effect time, that's weird. I said, so it's like they planned it to begin with. They wanted to coin the name. And then Verona Broom stepped out and she took all the whatever. Then all of a sudden, the New Agers took over. They're like, we're in charge of the Mandela effect people. They have the name already set up. It's so perfect. The ME. Yeah. It's just so perfect. So I was calling it the David Bowie effect because for me, David Bowie died in the the 2000s. He died because they had a marathon of his music on one of our radio stations. I was a big fan. They played all his music, and they talked about how he owned himself, how he was one of the smartest people in the industry, how he owned his own record label, his own name, which is very rare, very, very rare to own yourself in the music industry. And so he was like one of the smartest guys in the music industry for owning himself contract-wise. Then all of a sudden in 2016, I wake up, I'm kicking around the house, I put on the music, all of a sudden David Bowie's Black Star came up. Black Star, David Bowie, 2016. He's dead. And then his music come out with all the astronaut shit. Not only did he astronaut shit, he's another propagandist in this fucking timeline. I said, what's up with the astronaut outfit?
The Elon Musk car, the red car in space, is allegedly playing a David Bowie song on the tape deck for the mannequin as it laps the song.
Yeah, and he's playing in the song. And then, dude, I was over in I can't remember one of the countries. I was in the countries. They had a Cabal exhibit. It's a museum, and it was a traveling museum and a Cabal exhibit. And on the front page was David Bowie. I've never seen this picture of him laying down in the Cabal map with chalk, drawing I go, since when is David Bowie in the Cabal? I've never heard of him in the Cabal. Also in the Cabal Also into the astronaut shit. He all of a sudden now Mr. Astronaut in his videos. He's got one blue eye, one brown eye. When the fuck did that happen?
So
For
Bob,
me?
what about this one in Africa? Flat Accord Music wrote, I watched a documentary last night called Searching for the Sugar Man about the singer from Detroit, Rodriguez. In South Africa, his music got huge and the government wanted to censor it.
Absolutely. They did the same thing with Bob Marley. Remember when Bob Marley was there? They were trying to shut it down. When Bob Marley went down there to play his music, which he's also a Mandela effect. He died of cancer in the 70s for me. Late 70s he died. Well, he died of being shot.
Yeah. So he wrote, so they spread a story that he set himself on fire on stage. He was alive all along. The film had some ME vibes, effect vibes.
That's weird. Yeah, another sellout to something. The dark system over here. Like a lot of these celebrities sold out to the dark system. Again, Bob Marley, in my timeline, he was shot. He was CIA or somebody shot him. But now he died of cancer. He died of like.
Oh, hold on. I remember Bob Marley being shot.
Yeah, he died of cancer now. Yeah.
I didn't even know this one.
Yeah, it's all new.
Put that on my prep list for tonight. Hold on.
Yeah.
When did this change? When did you notice this?
Oh, I was in Paris, dude. I was in Paris. I went to the fucking to all the Louvre and all the different places, and I'm half fucking stoned, half drunk. Laying on the bed, flipping the fucking chair.
The whole rumor was the government had him assassinated.
Yeah, that's exactly what I understood. The same shit you remember. I'm flipping the channels, like, oh, cool, man. They got a whole fucking thing on Bob Marley. And they talked about how sad it was. He had full body cancer and he was dying of cancer. Dying of cancer? What the? He was shot. He was shot. He didn't die of cancer. He died of cancer, just like David Bowie died of cancer. All these artists that lived a little bit longer, all of them were dying of nasty body cancer in this timeline. Instead of being shot or dying of something mediocre but not too bad, but just naturally dying. Over here, it seems that they live longer, but they all have cancer.
Bruce Lee was shot. He had a brain aneurysm instead now.
Yeah, now he had a brain aneurysm. And there's even a thing he was shot. His son was also shot on set with the show, and it was supposed to be with the fake pistol with the wad, a paper wad, which was unusual. But in our timeline, which is unusual, but their deaths are all different. It's weird. It's all their deaths over here are more horrific. It's worse. Like they live longer, but their deaths are worse. Did they sign a contract with the devil back in our timeline? And to live longer? So they live longer here to do what? To fucking make Black Star that freaking... He made his weird set of videos on David Bowie. He even put out a whole play on Broadway. On Broadway? When the fuck is this Black Star shit on Broadway? If you guys gotta look up David Bowie Black Star, look at his videos, and they're all everything to do with dark entities, religion, all kinds of weird shit. If you guys want to get weird into these people who live longer, check them out now, man. Check them out now. I don't know what they sold their souls back home to live longer, because in this supply timeline they live longer, but their lives got weird over here. Now I live longer, you live longer. We're not weird. We're not. We died the natural way. If that is a case, if we were to have died, we've done it naturally in some normal God-given way. We were given another chance, but we don't. I'm not no cancer and some weird shit. I'm not making no weird ass plays either. I got shit written down here. You guys talk amongst yourselves. Video. I'm seeing Moon Sun came up. Oh yeah. Oh yes. Yeah. When I was in Amsterdam's where they had the cabal. They had a cabal. They had a cabal exhibit, and not only that, Madonna was in there. Madonna's another one. There's a whole lot of cabales that you never knew were cabales out of Hollywood with the little bracelets. We're all in this exhibit. They're all studying the ancient cabal, which is weird. Also in Amsterdam, the sun came up. Oh, hold on. I remember I only have 20% in my brain, so I have to write everything down.
And I'm sorry, I'm not ignoring anybody. I was adding some wrenches so people could add sub channels. I didn't realize nobody in the chat had no wrenches. Everybody had wrenches is on the screen right now. So Flat should have his. FE should have his.
This is important, guys. So the Broadway changes. The song changes. So in the Broadway, in David Bowie's Broadway movie, it still has change in the song. It doesn't have trace time. You remember how it changed to trace time? Which actually, by saying trace time, it actually advocates for the flat Earth. It's actually an answer for flat Earth. You tracing it on paper. If you're tracing it with your ruler and stuff, you're actually flat. So trace time is what's in changes now. Changes trace time. But now, if you guys want to go to that Broadway show, it still says change time. It didn't change. You want to hear the original song in the Broadway musical with David Bowie. Also, people don't know that the Freemason compass changed for me. The Freemason compass used to be one side was longer than the other, and one side was short. One side was long, one side was short. Now they're both equal size. They're equal sizes, which means if I had a square and compass and they're equal size, that means you're measuring a flat plane. So the symbol for the Freemasonry is measurement of a flat plane, because you're using the square and you're using the compass in a flat plane. It's presented as a flat plane. It's presented as measuring a flat plane. As in before, it had one side short, one side long. If people remember that, not everyone's going to remember Freemasonry stuff. It resembled a different kind of plane of measurement. Throwing that out, everybody out here, if that's into the flat plane. Freemasonry says it. And Tom DeLonge himself runs around with his fucking hat on, Tom DeLonge, that represents NASA. Tom DeLonge from Blank 182. Also, Angels and Airways, that changed to Angels and Airwaves with a V, lambda, upside down lambda. Waves used to be Airways. Now it's Airwaves. Walks around with his new symbol, whatever, Freemason hat. And in his earlier videos, he also had the old flag with the red stripe underneath. And then as his Angels and Airwaves songs progressed, it changed from white red stripe underneath the blue box to white stripe. So he changed too in the songs, trying to sell that there's a fucking round earth. He knows it's not. He knows. I mean, you look at the compass and look at the square, and you guys, there's your answer. It's flat. It's simulating a flat measurement of a flat plane. Also simulates like a hoo-hoo hole, if you know what I'm talking about. Friendly. The G also changed. How it's put in there, and it represents a hoo-hoo hole.
The hoo-hoo.
Without insulting any
politically correct.
Lisa Silva brought up a point with Bowie and Marilyn Manson, but while we're talking about Marilyn Manson real quick, you guys have seen you've seen the full-blown JFK recreation he did, right?
Yeah.
No, I've not.
Yeah, I put it in a JFK video I did last summer. He has a full-blown JFK recreation in a music video, 4-seater, the whole thing, and it's not even just like a little scene in his video, it's the main featured part of the video. It's like a slow, methodical motorcade where he's supposed to be JFK and he's with the chick or whatever, and it's the 4 people in the car. Yeah, it's a good red. Interesting.
Really, that's cool.
Yeah, because he runs around with what's his name from Pirates of the Caribbean guy, Johnny Depp. Yeah, him and Johnny Depp do that crazy shit. I think those guys are blood dopers. I know people say, "What do you mean by that?" In my time, people blood dope. They take blood from children. They circulate. Which is a Silicon Valley right now. It's illegal for children to blood dope for adults. So children are getting money. Our children are giving up their blood to the fucking people at Silicon Valley. All those rich fuckers giving their blood to them so they can live longer. Those beautiful freaking stem cells, man. You don't give up your blood, people, to the fucking rich people. Don't do it, please.
No.
Don't do it.
Hey, I'm gonna bounce out and listen to the rest. All right, I gotta go smoke real quick.
Go, get out.
Go for it.
Get out of here.
All right, thank you. You guys are getting off soon, anyways, right? Probably at the top of the hour.
Yeah, usually, especially on Fridays, I always got to leave because the kids are out of school early on Fridays.
Yeah.
So usually about 13 minutes. About I hang it up anyway.
Yeah, and I smoke a lot extra on Fridays for medical reasons.
I'll read some of these chats right now.
Go for it. Smoke. Do a read chats.
Okay.
I'll see you guys soon. I'll be in your chat.
Yeah, they've been making Bruce Lee bad lately. Rethink everything. Hey, y'all, I'm home and having pizza. You asshole, I'm hungry. Now I want fucking pizza. Michael Fife, Red Strings is a Luciferian thing. I think they were talking about Britney Spears earlier about a red string or something. I don't follow Britney Spears, so David Bowie was heavy, not the occult.
Yeah, he was never in the occult in my time. I don't remember ever being in the occult. He had the same color eyes. He didn't have one. According to the stories, a buddy of his punched him in the face and his eye color changed. What the fuck? No, that way.
Captain Rakin at Ghost 53, there was a Playboy magazine story decades ago that said Bruce Lee died of a hashish overdose.
Overdose?
This magazine should be findable.
Okay, read it again. There was a Playboy magazine story decades ago that said Bruce Lee died of a hashish overdose. This magazine should be findable. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
You died from hash, man.
Yeah.
Did he laugh to death?
FE, rethink everything on Dang It. Now I feel like pizza. Yep.
Yeah, I mean,
long story short, propaganda.
Everything is.
This one was already on before about I know Marilyn Manson loved Bowie. One color eye, one normal, but I noticed David Bowie's eyes till a few months ago.
Yeah, now remember, it's the all-seeing eye. It's the all-seeing eye. It represents the all-seeing eye. A lot of people in Hollywood are running around with their all-seeing eye jackets, all-seeing eye this, all-seeing eye that, with the one colored eye, and what it's the same thing, the all-seeing eye.
FE's glad that Brian's got his internet back because he lost his internet for a while. He was doing his phone. And we all know using the phone kind of does suck.
This was yesterday. You know what's funny about yesterday, dude? You lost power.
Yeah.
I lost power for a little bit. It was a weird fucking day. Brian loses his internet. Yesterday was a fucking weird day for me. People were walking in the streets when we were driving, and we almost hitting people every fucking turn. It was a weird day. I sensed it. Yeah. I was like, be careful today. Today is weird. And then I heard about your problem. Then I had a problem. And then Brian had his, he had a problem. It was like
today. Just the evil pros. Just like it's just
the power crazy. The evil spirits.
Into the occult, damn pizza, finger, autocorrect. It's real pizza too. Small Italian spot. No pizza. Man, guys, I'm getting fucking hungry. Stop talking about pizza. God damn it. I love pizza.
An anchovy guy. I like anchovies.
Later, Brian. Brian, he had his internet. He was just dying in the toilet and had the camera off. Yeah, he had some bathroom issues last night. Smoke break. Yeah.
That's funny. A lot of people did. Yesterday I had a weird day. I mean, stub toe kind of day. Like no matter what I can do, it was something going to go wrong the whole damn day. I called it out. I said I knew it's going to be one of them days. I recognize it as a day like that. I told the people in the flat, don't do this, don't do that. Let's just fucking chill this day down because no matter what we do, this day's coming for us. And sure enough, it was coming for us yesterday.
Yep.
You guys had the same problem.
Ghost 333. So weird how they make the good ones bad now. Yeah. Like the huge statue of unity in India, not a statue of Gandhi.
That's fucking weird, man. I remember they're talking about that. Gandhi was the one. Gandhi, the passive movement, man. Gandhi was the famous fucker.
Yep. Rethink Everything wrote, they've been making everything bad lately. That's true.
It's not even there. It's almost spiritual, man. It's this place. It sometimes comes for you, this place. Recognize it when it comes for you. When you see that you get them weird fucking vibes, take a break that day. Don't be paranoid, but take a break, man, because sometimes these vibes come for you in a spiritual realm. They're coming for you sometimes.
Super Lewis wrote, it's the cable red string. Robert brought it up. Oh, okay.
Oh, the cable red string. Oh, the cabal. Oh, are we talking about
and that's not okay.
It's the silk string. When you do out of body, are you talking about out of body? When you do the out of body thing, there's always it's a silk thread. Is it a silk thread thing? Australian shepherds have a blue and green. Australian shepherds.
Yes, it was still the 1970s. I swear to God, the whole world is getting so shifty, it's ridiculous. Yeah. That's true.
We're seeing it now.
So they said hash soda made him feel better.
Yeah.
Captain, not into Playboy. Yeah, Playboy is kind of, you know.
I liked being Playboy. I liked Playboy.
Oh,
I liked
Playboy it was more for the articles versus if you're looking at the pictures. You have for that.
I read the articles.
Our good friend, Flat According Music, I was thinking about the Freedom Trail in Boston. I live by where it starts at the Bunker Hill Monument. It's a red strip of paint that takes you on a tour of officially the fake history of USA.
Yes, there is the same thing happening in. I don't know how you guys think. MA does. He did a whole thing on fake history of Britain. The fake fucking buildings. Him and Scott Harrison, fake buildings. I confirmed it. Yes, they're fucking fake. There are castles that are fake. They're made fake with concrete aggregate, and they're fake. There are fake fucking places all over Britain. There are fake places everywhere. He talked about the Robin Hood fake fucking area where Robin Hood is supposedly hung around and all the area. No, bullshit. It's bullshit. So there's a lot of fakery, especially in the United States. Same thing in Britain. Same place in a lot of places. It's fakery here. It's like they took the American and the British and whatever history we had and they put it into this timeline, but it's fake. And they made fake places for it. Fake.
Yeah, Michael Healy just responding that I said earlier that Mike Williams and Brian killed Kirk Douglas for the fourth time now. They killed him. It was funny because they were talking about him, and when you got off the stream, the news came out that he died. It was just like weird, just right up to the minute. You know, it's just
God talks to two people. God talks to people. Kind of gives you that little bit of, you're saying it before it happens, and it happens. Yeah.
And the red lines takes you to pass all to fake history. Their story, the red bloodline. Never thought of it today.
Yeah, the red bloodline. The RH negatives up in fucking, all the presidents were RH negative. The RH negative families.
Learn to breathe water. Okay.
We could try. I don't know if that'll work, but I could try.
I'll try. Gandhi or Gandhi? Oh, how they spell it. Oh. You know what? That's a good one. You know what? I never, honestly, I hate to say it, I never really cared for Gandhi.
I'm going to be wrong, but I'm going to guess the Gandhi because I can't spell for shit.
Yeah, I never really paid attention how Gandhi was spelled, so I can't answer that one.
I know there's a silent H.
The statue changed also. The thinker statue changed also.
Yeah, from here to, I think some people said it went from here to here to here. It was here. It was originally here to here to here.
Then cable. Okay. Reed string is Kabbalah.
Yeah.
Kabbalah. Yeah.
Also represents blood. Blood. Blood.
And then Suzanne Casey stripping into say hi guys. Oh, I'm sorry, stripping. I'm sorry. I told stripping. I am not sexist. People strip on to say hi guys and everyone. Yeah. And hearing about the eye and Gandhi and his eyes are wide. Rush.
Yeah, and there's also Buddhas with the center dot now. The Buddhas have a center. Some of the Buddhas have the center dot that's growing on their heads. It just appeared. There's a center dot on the Buddhas.
The messages are coming in so fast. It's hard to keep up. Come on, I read my dad's.
There's a
go for it, Floyd. What about the Playboy's transgender playmate?
Yeah. It's the new skeletal structures, people. Get over it. We share the skeletal structures of females, and now females look something like men. It look like men now. It's kind of fucking sad.
I think the whole enterprise is vile. Glad that the old lich is croaked.
Okay, very good. The old lich is croaked.
Floyd, the thinker, is now representing people as society. We don't think, instead stare at things.
Yeah, that would sound kind of cool. Yeah.
I always have internet problems with the shifts. Just watch our show. You're going to have a lot of problems.
Yeah, if you guys have shift problems, lots of fiber. You want to have fiber when you shift. It helps the shifts right along. A lot of fiber with the shifts. Sometimes I have a hard time shifting, so I'll definitely cabbage helps shifting. If you guys are into wanting to shift without problems, lots of cabbage. Don't carry an axe. If you have the Mandela effect, don't carry an axe, and then eat lots of fiber. That's our recommendation for the Mandela effect community.
This is the place. This is the place of deception. We're living the time of the nihilist. Hermes foretold this time.
Yeah, the Bible did too. Revelation.
Yep. Susan wrote Gandhi. She remembers it as Ghandi.
It's the silent H. Yeah, I can't spell shit. The silent H sounds right. You have a silent H. Yeah.
Now he wrote, we can actually breathe liquid that's heavier than air. It's, I didn't even say that word, pneumonic fluid. Really, really weird.
Well, we got the new lungs. I don't know. I've never tried it. Anybody want to try it?
Oh, yeah. My orb. Thanks for Tim's, man. Wrench, bro. That's the video he's talking about where the orb was caught on camera, which is very cool. Thank you, Ghosty. Sorry, gotta go. Well, we're about to end the show in a little bit anyway, because I gotta pick up. I gotta pick up a lot of kids today. I gotta pick up my daughter's friends because they're all my daughter's friends. Not a sleepover. They're all going to the movies with me tonight to see Birds of Prey. So since I made sure to tell my daughter, make sure their parents know that Birds of Prey is a rated R movie. I don't want parents to get mad at me. Why are you taking my daughter rated R? Yes, I know it's Harley Quinn. She came off Suicide Squad that was PG-13. Make sure they know, because I don't need people going after me.
Are they going to have green hair? They're going to have green hair now? Blue and green hair?
Yeah, I don't need parents getting pissed off at me. Why are you taking my daughter to rated R movie? My daughter, Vida says, oh, they all know. Okay. You're saying that. I'm reporting it. I don't want people to get pissed at me. At least the wife is going. So I have her take the blame if they don't know. Can't tell either. Thanks.
Well, see, they're obsessed with Harley Quinn in England. Now, all the girls have fucking green and blue hair. I'm like, seriously, man, it don't look good. Sick of the fucking green hair already, man. Get over the. I can't stand the green hair already.
I'm a little excited because I'm more of a DC fan versus Marvel, because Disney likes to play it safe. Okay, this is a joke. Fiber shift.
No, it's not. People that know if you need to shift, if you're going to shift, you got to have lots of fiber.
Need to connect. That's a good point about Thinker. Okay.
Yeah.
Take care. Fam, there's funny meme is where someone photoshopped cell phones in hands.
Oh, okay. Wow.
Yeah, it's quite appropriate. Need to connect. Well, I kind of that's the last of the chats. I'm gonna end it now because, like I said, I gotta leave within 30 minutes to pick up the daughter. So I thank everybody for jumping on today. I thank Brian for jumping on. It's always unpredictable.
Wait for a second. Do you remember Toxic Avenger?
Toxic Adventures, yes.
Did you know in Toxic Avenger, do you know what year it came out?
Either way early 80s or late 70s. Way early 80s.
Early, I think it's 84, 88 or 84. 88 or 84. Anyway, I think it's 84. I can't remember. But there's a cell phone. One of the characters has a cell phone. In the 80s in Toxic Avenger. I want to throw that out there, Fuss.
I'm going to check that out. So, all right, everybody. Thanks for jumping on. Have a great day.
Just one touch.